Hey y'all, thank you so much for taking the time out of your day to check out another one of my videos. Today I'm super excited to be going back into my makeup collection and revisiting some older palettes. Now if you missed my first video, I'll leave it up here, but I took all the palettes that I ranked and reviewed for January of 2020 and I did a palette bingo with them just to get some use out of them and be able to re-dip into these palettes that I haven't touched since I reviewed them. And I had so much fun and I got such a positive feedback on it on my channel that I want to continue doing that. And today we're going to be tackling all the palettes that I ranked and reviewed for February of 2020. So there is a total of 5 palettes. If you want a little sneak peek, here are all the palettes that we were going to be using in today's Palette Palooza. A wide range of colors. I cannot wait to see the type of a color story and the type of eye look I'm going to end up with. So why don't we go ahead and just zoom up close so we can pick the shadows and see what kind of color story we're dealing with. So I'm going to leave my video where I did the Palette Palooza for February of 2020. I'm going to leave that link down below if you want to check it out, but I can just go ahead and show you. I reviewed the e.l.f. Bite Size Hot Jalapeno palette, the Honey palette from Colourpop, the Orange You Glad palette from Colourpop, the Berries palette from Juvia's Place, and also the Violets palette from Juvia's Place. Now a bit of a funny story with this, I actually decluttered it. If you saw my most recent palette declutter, I decluttered this palette and I no longer had it in my collection. However, when I went to find new homes for all the palettes I decluttered, my daughter saw this one and she loves purple, so she was like, "Mommy, can I have that palette?" So this is actually her palette, and when I saw that I needed this palette for today's video, I went over and I am borrowing it from her little makeup collection while she is napping, and then I will go and return it after this video is done. So I was kind of excited that I would be able to use this palette in today's video because I thought I just have to move on and just be one palette short for today's video. But yeah, I have all the palettes that I reviewed in February of 2020 in that Palette Palooza. So now I'm going to go ahead and pull up random.org and we're just going to randomly select the numbers. I'm going to record my screen. And this time I'm actually going to leave room on the screen for me to pop up the number generator so you guys can see what I'm seeing, because last time I did not. But let's go ahead. We're going to first pick the e.l.f. Bite Size Hot Jalapeno palette, however you say it. But here is what it looks like. So there's only 4, so we are going to generate 4. And we have number 1. So this is number 1 in my opinion. I just go left to right. My hair is getting caught in it. But so we have this gold, which is absolutely beautiful, a very pretty shadow. Kind of bummed I didn't get any of the matte greens, but you know, it is what it is. So we're gonna swatch it out right here, and there is the first shadow. Ooh, that's such a beautiful shift. I'm using my mirror over here to make sure I get my hand right. Okay, next up, let's just go ahead and do the Colourpop Honey palette, which if you have not seen it before, this is what it looks like. So there are 9 shadows. Let me go ahead and punch in 9 and then generate. We have number 5. Oh no. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have the glitter. No. I really didn't want to mess with glitter today. And I even meant to like mention it that I was hoping I wouldn't get any of the glitters because I just don't want to mess with glitter today. I mean, it's beautiful. It's absolutely gorgeous. It has like an orange to yellow shift. It's gorgeous, but just like... Okay, we're going to be messing with glitters today. It is what it is. At least those two kind of go. Let's go into the Orange You Glad palette from Colourpop next. Once again, 9 shadows. Here is what it looks like if you've never seen it. And let's click generate. Please not number 5 again. Oh, 8, thank you. Okay, we got 1, 3, 6, 7, 8. Ooh, this kind of, I think it's like a coral. I wouldn't call this an orange. It's like a peach. Yeah, I don't know. I guess maybe it depends on what it's next to. Let's swatch that out right there. This could be a really fun color story with so many colorful monochromatic palettes that I reviewed that month. It's a lot of fun. So there is what that looks like. Definitely not orange, I don't think. I think it's more of a, oh, what is this shade? I always struggle to put my finger on that shade. Coral? A bright coral? Anyway, let's go ahead and go next to the Violet's Place by Juvia's. This is my daughter, so it's a little rough, but that's okay. We're going to punch in 6. And generate, and we got 6. So we're gonna use this pastel purple. I wasn't very impressed with this pastel purple when I used it before. I remember it not being super pigmented. Oh, but that looks like it should show up. It's a little dusty, but that definitely doesn't go with my color story. Anyway, last up is going to be the Berries palette by Juvia's Place, which looks like this. It also has 6. So we're just gonna click generate again, and we got 5, which is a hot pink. Oh my goodness. This is going to be fun color story. Okay. So the only shimmer that we have, and I'm surprised at this, but the only shimmer we have is that first shade up there. And then we have a glitter. And then we have those 3 mattes. So this is quite interesting. I definitely feel like I'm gonna have to change my lipstick now. I was thinking I would get some greens and yellows and oranges. So I was like, oh, I'll go with a brown lipstick or a brown lip gloss. But It's not really gonna match, but we'll worry about that at the end. Let me do some thinking, some hard thinking, and get us all situated, and we'll get started. I have no idea what I'm doing. I think I'm just gonna jump into it because I feel like I always sit here and explain my thoughts, and then I feel like I usually end up detouring from that. So I'm just gonna give you a basic run through and we'll see what happens as I go along. I think I'm gonna start with this in my crease, blend it out to here in the outer corner, and then use this to buff and kind of diffuse this shade out because I feel like these two should go well together. And then this and this should go pretty well together, and then these two are just going to be on the lid somewhere. So that's what I'm thinking. Let's go ahead and hop into it and see what ends up happening. I need to wash my brushes. Okay, I found a clean brush from e.l.f. Let's go ahead and use it. And as I said, I'm going to start with the Colourpop, this one shade here, which is Mimosa Mami, M-A-M-I. And like I said, I'm going to put that, man, those shadows stained. Not that I worked really hard to remove it, but they're definitely, it's very pigmented. I'm gonna put this right here in my crease. I feel like, of course, you know, an interesting color story. It does flow relatively well. I think I was just, obviously, of course, I'm sure this won't surprise you, but I was hoping for the dark green and then maybe more of an orange, like that orange would have been cool, just to make it obviously orange. But I feel like this shade is a good pick to go with that pink, so I can't really complain. Okay, so I'm kind of just setting the groundwork here. I'm gonna call this good for now. I'll probably be going back. And now I'm going to work on the outer corner, which I want to brush like this, the Beauty Junkie Pro Detailer brush, like flat, but still blending. And now I'm gonna go into the Berries palette by Juvia's Place. I'm gonna take that bright shade right there. I remember really enjoying this. Ooh, I forgot there was like glitter in it. Or like, you know, matte with glitter. And I'm gonna pop this on the outer corner. This is the deepest, brightest shade we have. So I'm just gonna use this as my deepening shade for my outer corner, and then a blend and mesh. Yeah, these two should go together really nicely, and hopefully that purple will look like it belongs if I use it to kind of buff it out over on the outside, maybe. We shall see. Okay, there, I think that looks good. That went on really easy, and I feel like the two definitely go well together. I like how that's looking, so I'm gonna set that aside for now. And now I'm gonna take the Violets palette. It's so dusty. I think I'm gonna start with a very detailed brush because I'm not sure, like I don't wanna go too crazy with this purple, but I'm just going to try to blend this on top of that pink. And I want it to be obvious. I don't want to just use this shade and like not really be able to see anything. I feel like that would be cheating. So I'm going to try to make this fairly obvious that this pink blends out to the purple. Maybe I'm going to bring this up a little bit. I'm kind of scared of messing that coral, peach, whatever shade up too much because I feel like the purple would just gray it out. But you guys know I'm terrible when it comes to the color story, so maybe I'm inaccurate there. Anyway, I'm gonna bring this down. Use this to kind of wing this out a little bit. I haven't decided if I'm gonna do a wing. I feel like I always do. Maybe I can do something different. So there, I like how that's looking. I feel like you can definitely see, and I'll probably go back on top with just a little bit more of that pink to intensify it because I feel like the purple, obviously the pastel purple is kind of washing it out a little bit. So now I can just pop on a little more intensity now that I have the purple down. But I think I like it. What are my brows doing today? Okay, I like how that looks. I just noticed I have a ton of fallout, mostly on this side. I think probably because once I know I'm on my right eye, I'm gonna cut it out. So I just kind of go quickly. And obviously I packed it on a little bit heavier. If you guys saw my video on graphic liner, I think it was up like a couple weeks ago, you know I'm like trying this whole wavy hair journey and whatnot. Oh, my under eye looks terrible now. Shoot, I'll fix it up after I'm done. Anyway, you know I'm on like a wavy hair journey, and today I think I had the most success on actually like getting curl. I know it has nothing to do with the video and probably looks atrocious, but I've tried, I think this is my third time trying, like, you know, once I wash my hair, to get curl to show up and stay when it's dry, and this was like my first successful attempt. So I'm super excited for that. I think I used too much gel because it's my hair is a little crunchier than I would prefer, but I don't know, it's hard because like all the videos that I'm watching, everyone has like shoulder length or maybe like just above their chest length hair, and I have hair like to my waist. So when they're showing like, oh, I use about this much, I'm like, okay, so I need to use a lot more than that, but like how much more? It's definitely a learning process to try to figure out how much. But it's been fun. Frustrating but fun. Something different for me to give my time to in the morning, I noticed too, because like usually, like I said, I never do anything to my hair, but like the past couple days I've been trying to do like refreshes to get the curl back into my hair when I wake up in the morning. And I usually wouldn't spend that time at all in the morning. Like usually my me time in the morning after the kids are up, you know, because I do my makeup before the kids wake up, and then they're usually up by then. But the only, you know, kind of me time is like brushing my teeth in the morning, and usually, you know, just brushing my hair. But now I spend a little bit longer in the bathroom, which has created quite the mess in my bathroom, because now the kids are like hanging out in my bathroom while I'm trying to like refresh my hair and wet it and put a little bit more product in it. So there are just like constantly toys and spilled water and all sorts. They love my spray bottles. That I got a spray bottle that is like one of those automatic spray bottles, I guess. So they love to like spray that, and the floor is always wet. Thank God for tile, but that's been fun. Okay, I like how this is looking. Also, if you see glitter in my brows, I used like a glittery highlight today and it got in my brows, so I'm so upset on my cheek there. It looks so bad. Okay, so what else do we have left? Just the eye, like just my lid. That's not too bad. That was the scary part. I have to use that glitter. So I'm going to use this NYX glitter primer to apply for the shimmer, to really make the shimmer pop. And then I think I'm going to use the NBA liquid. It's like a glitter foil on Liner FX to actually put on the glitter, because I just feel like this liquid is a little bit stronger and really holds on to the glitter a little bit better. This NYX glitter I prefer just for shimmers. I don't know. I feel like it doesn't do enough for me in keeping my glitter off my face whenever I use it to apply a pressed glitter. So that's what we're doing. Okay, so now I'm going to put down the gold from the Hot Jalapeno palette. Jalapeno, I know I'm saying that wrong. Jalapeno. Jalapeno just sounds kind of weird. I don't know. And I'm gonna put this all over my lid, and then I'm just going to be topping the glitter. I think I'm just gonna stick the glitter to the middle. I feel like that makes me feel the best, because anytime I put glitter super close to my, like the inner portion of my eye, I just get so nervous. I don't like it that close. So that's what we're gonna do. I had some people ask, so since I'm doing this, I might as well just chat with you guys. I had some people ask about Levi wearing glasses and like when he got glasses, and I think I mentioned over on Instagram, he's actually had glasses for a while, but it's been quite the process of getting him to wear them, because him being like barely, he got them before he was 1. Oh my gosh, when he was like 9 months? I forget. It's been a while, so it's been a process, and like however long we've had them, I would put them on and he would just tear them right off, and that was how it was for months. And I just keep trying, put them on and try, oh no, you know, we gotta keep them on. And then about a month or so ago, he all of a sudden was just really fine with them, and so that's why he's been rocking them so much, and that's why you see him more in videos, because typically before that, if I wanted him to actually wear them and have some time with the glasses on, I would have to hold him or be playing with him and like with him there to make sure he didn't remove them, because if I like left the room or if I was cleaning, if he had just like a moment to himself, he would just take them off. So that's why you hadn't seen him wearing them before this, but he's getting a lot better at it, so he's wearing it more, and I think you guys have noticed him in the Will I Buy It's whenever he does a little cameo while I'm making my coffee. But yeah, he has to have glasses because one of his eye is really bad vision, and it's just one. We weren't surprised because my husband has really bad vision, and he's had bad vision since he was first started school is when he got glasses for it, but he thinks he had it, you know, well before that. So we were kind of not expecting it, but we weren't surprised. But he only has it, Levi only has it in one of his eyes currently. So like one of his glasses is like a regular glass, I guess you would say. It's not prescription or anything because he really doesn't need help. It's just the one eye that is really blind. So yeah, that's why he's wearing glasses, because one of his eyes needs a little help to be able to see. And I forget when we took him. Was it last summer? And we kind of went back and forth of like, does he really need it? But it actually is important, because with it only being in the one eye and him being so young, we want to make sure that his eyes are like in sync with each other, and that because he's so young, his brain doesn't just shut off like trying to make his bad eye work and just focus on the good eye, you know? So the doctors, and we don't want it to get lazy in that respect of not working and whatnot as he gets older. So that is why he has glasses. But yep, he's had them for a while. But thankfully, oh, I'm so thankful, because oh, that was just such a struggle. And you know, being a baby, like he would figure, especially if I left the room, he would take his glasses off, and then he learned how to pop the lenses out. We've already had to get new lenses because like the second, I think it was a couple days after we came home with the glasses, he took them off, and then he was still crawling, he crawled across the floor with them in his hands and scraped up so bad the like front of it. So when he put the glasses on, like he couldn't see because there was all these scrapes. We've been a lot more careful since then. But yeah, it's been an adventure. Okay, now I'm taking that liquid and I'm just dabbing it right in the middle. I'm not really sure where I'm wanting to go with this, but we'll just put it kind of all in the middle, going over. This is a really pretty eye look as is, but gotta use the glitter, so we're gonna use it. I'm just gonna take that same brush that I used for my shimmer. I'm gonna carefully pick up some and try to carefully place. This is a gorgeous glitter, I will say that. Like, I'm not into pressed glitters just because I feel like it's a very big hassle, and for my like deep set hooded eyes, no matter what I use as like a glue, this isn't really transferring well. No matter what I use as a glue, I feel like it always falls on my face, and I just personally find it annoying when I see glitter on my face, and I'm partly terrified of it going in my eye, so that makes it even more terrifying. But objectively, I feel like this is a very pretty glitter. Okay, I feel like as I'm using that brush, it's taking the shimmer underneath off, so I'm just gonna try to tap it over like so. I think that's pretty. Keep my eye mostly closed while this is setting, and I'm probably just gonna take a touch more of that liquid. I forget who told me this trick of like tapping it on top of the glue so that there can be like, you know, a liquid underneath the, not glue, the glitter. There can be liquid glue, I guess you could say, underneath and on top of the glitter, kind of like helping a little bit to seal it in and also remove any excess glue that would just, you know, fall on your face as soon as it dried and set. So that's what we're doing. That looks good. And then I'm gonna just take a touch more of that pink and tap over this to try to make sure it's not too harsh. And I am now tapping off this pink so I don't add any more to my under eye. No more fallout, please. Okay, that looks really pretty. Let me go ahead and finish up this side, and then we'll do my lower lash line and inner corner. But we used all the shadows, so that's exciting. Okay, and so I see a little bit like it came off right here, so I think I'm just going to definitely just wing it out. Should I do a colorful wing? That could be fun. You know, I'm gonna do a purple wing. That'll really tie in that purple. That'll be fun. This is a Vet Beauty's, I'm not sure the name, it's not on there, but it's that quad. We'll do that in a minute. Let me go ahead and do my lower lash line, and then I'll do that. So for my lower lash line, I'm just going to be taking a tiny pencil brush. Let me get a softer one because that one's from Stilazzi. I don't recommend their tiny brushes. They're kind of hard or like scratchy, at least this L220. I don't like using it on my lower lashes because that hurts. I'm just gonna go into the berries, and I'm gonna pop that here, and I'll probably put yellow in my waterline to help pop with the top, but I'm gonna wait till after my lash or my liner and my wing liner is all done. I'm gonna take that purple, the light lavender from the Violets palette. I'm gonna also blend it in here, and then I guess I can choose whatever I want for my inner corner because I used everything. I used all the eyeshadows, so I know which one I want. The Honey, I think, has a really pretty inner corner highlight that's like yellow. It's this one in Sunburst right there. If I remember right, this is really pretty. Oh yes. Very pretty. I feel like the one, just talking about like yellow themed palettes, the Midas one is more of like a white yellow, which I really like for inner corner especially. But this is also pretty. It's just not quite as blinding as the one in the Lemonade palette. Okay, so now I'm just gonna do this real quick. I'll probably just speed through with some music as I do. I'm gonna take that dark purple and I'm gonna wing it out. This is the first time I've actually used this because it looks brand new. So this is exciting. Let's see how dark of a purple this is. Okay, that looks pretty. Let me go ahead and put some mascara. Oh, do I have stuff on my teeth? Sorry. Let me go ahead and put on some mascara and then change this lip color, and then we can wrap up this video and check out the final results. All right, here we are. So this is the finished look. Just to let you guys know, I totally forgot, but I was also going to put a yellow in my waterline, and I ended up going with the Colourpop BFF Cream Gel Eyeliner in the shade Sub-Zero. It's kind of like a shiny metallic yellow. I wouldn't mind going a little bit brighter, but it was fine for the look. I finished off with mascara again, and that I just used this little Uoma Extreme Volume Nourishing Mascara. And then for my lips, I went ahead and used a combo of this Odin's Eye lipstick, velvet lipstick in the shade Light Peach, which is like a nude. I didn't really see it as very peachy, but it's a nice nude. And then I topped it with the lip gloss in Peony from the Samantha March and Ofra collab. So that is what I have on my face today. That's kind of how I finished out the look. So here we are. These are the results. Let me know your thoughts down below. I cannot wait to hear what you guys think. I absolutely love how the look turned out. I feel like I was very unsure when I first swatched it out, and I was just like, oh my, I don't know how I'm gonna mix. I don't know, for some reason I was having trouble mixing them in my head, but they go together so well. I'm kind of just like, why were you sweating, Katie? This is a really great and easy eye look. But yeah, that was another installment in my Revisiting Old Palettes series. That's kind of what I'm going to be naming it. If you have any suggestions that just sound better, more interesting, and it kind of grasp the concept of, you know, taking my Palette Palooza palettes that I reviewed from the previous year and then doing a palette bingo with them. I am so uncreative when it comes to series names, so I'm just calling it Revisiting Old Palettes because that's what I'm doing here. But yeah, this is for the month of February, and I really love how the look turned out. I'm going to have to get a couple more pictures for Instagram so that I can share them on there whenever this video goes live. But yeah, I really did enjoy today's video, and I can't wait to do this once again for March's Palette Palooza. I try not to look beforehand just to keep it a surprise until the day I'm ready to record, so we'll see what March's is. And I'm not setting this to any like deadline. As you can see, it is now April and I'm finally doing February, so I'm not trying to do these every month and whatnot, but I'm just gonna try to weave them into my schedule. Every month-ish is what I have in the back of my mind. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know if you are looking forward to the next one. And yeah, with all that said, thank you guys so very much for watching. I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day, and I will see you very soon in my next video. Bye guys.